Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Big House. This massive crowd assembled here today to cheer on the Wolverines, already chanting, "Go Blue." And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the second-ranked team, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this deep to get us going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. A handoff from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the handoff. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
And at first down, they go right back to him. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the Wolverines offense is on the move now. Quick throw caught on the left side. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And the single back takes the handoff. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're in that goal-to-goal situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
The Wolverines will line up here on first down and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short game. Offense facing second and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powering through. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21. Well, not a single player or fan on either side has forgotten what happened the last time they played. It was Ohio State in a rout.
Chris, it was just one of those days where everything was clicking for the Buckeyes. Offensively making big play after big play, and the defense completely shut down that Michigan offense. Now it's a new day. Brand new opportunity for Michigan to see if they can come back and compete with the Bucks.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. The pass rush closing in. Here's a wide-open receiver complete. And a big gain across midfield moves the ball inside the enemy 40-yard line.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Well, for many, this is the quintessential college football rivalry. It combines tradition, high intensity, and very often high stakes.
Yeah, Chris, I really think the rivalry has changed over the years. Guys in my era would tell you it was a game that was the most heated but the most respected because of the way you were recruited by both schools. There was the Woody, there was the Bo influence on the rivalry. But I think in the new social media era, I think it's more about hatred for the two schools. From both sides, it's just a different feel. We'll feel that today when these teams go at it.
Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. He fires this throw and is intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. On the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Makes the first down, but crazy Price, big hit there at the end.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. With the catch, it's Willis. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Pass caught, second down now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. On the run, he'll let it go. He pulls in the catch. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking for some space. It's Marshall. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
The Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. And the back now goes in motion. They'll run it from the gun. fights through the tackler. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Wolverines come to the line with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Trying for the touchdown, they'll test the left side. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Graves. He's stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. They'll try a pass here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game, being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The Wolverines with 1st and 10 here. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
The coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he's got some open field ahead. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Boy, great job here by the quarterback to find the running back out of the backfield. That'll earn his team a new set of downs.
The drive stays alive with that 1st down completion. Quarterback drops back, looks to the left, and it's complete. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardell Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Field. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
Tries to get it to the running back. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, I love the running back angle route. Makes it an easy throw and an easy read for the quarterback, and you get the ball in the hands of a dangerous playmaker.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Handoff heading left. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Defense getting very heavy here. Looking to stuff the run. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looks left and finds his target there. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down, and he lofts it toward the sideline. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Rifles this football to the left. Catch made down inside the 15. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Just give this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Play action here on 1st down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it go. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball's just about to get to his receiver, then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust as their first timeout. The sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down out at the 46. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Buckeyes will have to kick it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This offense has been clicking so far. They get aggressive, go for more before testing the defense with a throw downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Returner is brought down. Gets a start of the next drive. Back on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Extending the play now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. The DB is backing off from the line now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. And he's got his man open downfield. Big play across midfield. Now they're threatening at the opponent's 38.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14.
Michigan, 28. Ohio State, 14.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking for some space. It's Willis. Enough for a 1st down at the 37. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Willis. And they get him down what will be the final play of this 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Graves. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. You think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
second down here. Same tailback, another carry. Oh, what a move. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play that needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
You set it down to the offense, 1st and 10. Graham behind the line. It's Graham. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver, gets the separation, and at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? They'll run it to the right side. Tackle made just short of the end zone. They'll put the ball about the 3.
Yeah, that's a great effort here by the running back, but he's still a little bit short of the line to gain. Now we got a tough decision to make coming from the sideline.
4th down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Ohio State. In other schools around the country, Slipperingham 45, Tiffin University 35.
Going for it on 4th down. The marker is at the 1-yard line. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Touchdown, Buckeyes. A strong fight back.
Number 24.
Well, they slow the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you score a big touchdown, but to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, that puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. Man, did they make that look easy.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. And now the running back's got it again. Good enough for first down yardage.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First and goal, handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the 3rd period. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. Breaking tackles. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
In the clear at the 25. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there on the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. Ball handed off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter.
And after 3, the game is tied.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And that one's straight down the middle.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And here comes a deep shot. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They look to throw it here on second down. Makes a quick catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
A tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's escaping the pocket now. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. He's going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Running out of time in the pocket. Grab behind the line. It's Willis. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And is intercepted. Can he take it all the way?
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally. They can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Running back grabs it on the screen. Unleashes the stiff arm. Poked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a pretty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the 4th quarter.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
I love it. 3rd down, the way this back is running, just keep feeding him the football, and he's going to come through for you. And he does here at a critical moment in his football game in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT is good. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Michigan, 31.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Offense is back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Hey, you're down by a couple possessions late in the game. That's exactly how you want to start this drive. Let's see what they can do with it after that nice game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
With the catch, it's Moore. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, that's everything you could hope for here for an offense. They make a nice completion here. Thing that really stood out to me, your 4th quarter, late in the game, the clock is essential. Get out of bounds when you can. Get a first down when you can. He does both here to set up the offense here nicely.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Prescorn. Touchdown, Wolverines. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And the 2-point try is successful, making this just a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing with the defense. You got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Second down after that run on the previous play. Heavy blitz look here, pre-snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Finds an open target on the left side. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
On the screen, he's tackled at the 36. And that's a first down for the offense.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense has moved into the red zone.
Now that's how you execute. I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after that big play, I'm all about taking a shot right to the end zone here.
The Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. The D coordinator showing heavy blitz pre-snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun handoff here. And it'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. The attempt is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. They've got some time to work with. They go for a touchdown here or play it more conservatively and set up for a field goal try. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver. offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me?
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game